Hey guys, tonight we are going to leave the weight of the earth behind. We are going to drift away from the noise, the schedules, and the gravity that holds you to your day. Tonight, you have a ticket to the quietest corners of the universe. Before we board our vessel of imagination, take a moment to find your perfect position. Let your body sink into the mattress. Feel the support beneath you, holding you up, just as the fabric of space holds the stars. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with cool, calm air, and exhale slowly. Letting go of the tension in your shoulders. Let go of the tightness in your jaw. Let your hands rest loosely by your sides. Imagine for a moment that the ceiling of your room is slowly dissolving. The plaster and wood fade away, revealing the velvet darkness of the night sky above you. It is vast, it is silent, it is infinite. You are weightless now. You are floating upward, gently, safely. You are rising above your house, above your city, above the clouds. The lights of the world below are fading into a soft, glowing blur. You are entering the sanctuary of space. Here, there is no sound. There is only a deep, resonant peace. We are going to take a tour of the weather of other worlds. But unlike the weather on Earth, which can be chaotic and loud, the weather we will witness tonight is distant, majestic, and hypnotic. We will watch it from the safety of our capsule, protected, warm, and deeply relaxed. Let us drift. Let us begin our voyage. Our first destination appears in the distance, a rusty red sphere, glowing softly against the black canvas of the void. As we drift closer, we see the vast canyons and the silent dunes of Mars. We descend slowly, landing softly on a high ridge overlooking a vast desert. It is late afternoon on the red planet. The atmosphere here is thin and crisp. There is a silence here that is older than humanity. Look out at the horizon. The ground beneath us is a kaleidoscope of ochre, rust, and burnt orange. It is dry and ancient. A very gentle breeze, barely a whisper, shifts the fine dust around our landing gear. On Earth, we are used to a blue sky that turns red at sunset, but here, on this alien world, the physics of light play a different game. As the sun begins to dip toward the horizon, the sky does not turn red. It is already a dusty pinkish butterscotch color during the day. But now, watch the sun. As the star of our solar system lowers itself, the fine suspended dust in the Martian atmosphere catches the light. It scatters the red wavelengths away, leaving only the blue. A halo begins to form around the setting sun. It is not a bright, piercing blue, but a cool slate blue, a moody, melancholy azure. Visualize this sphere of cool blue light surrounding the sun, contrasting against the pinkish sky. It is a stunning reversal of everything you know. It feels like a dream. The sun dips lower, and that pool of blue light expands, cooling your eyes, cooling your mind. The shadows stretch long across the craters. The temperature drops, but you are warm. You are watching a sunset that feels like a memory of a calm ocean. The sun finally slips below the ridge. The blue glow lingers for a moment, a twilight ghost, before fading into the deep, starry black of the Martian night. The stars emerge, sharp and unblinking. It is time to leave this quiet desert. We lift off, lighter than air, drifting back into the comforting dark. We drift further out, past the asteroid belt, traveling deeper into the solar system. Ahead of us lies the king of planets, Jupiter. It is colossal. It fills your entire view, a massive tapestry of banded clouds, cream, amber, white, and brown. It does not look like a solid object. It looks like a fluid painting, forever in motion. We are approaching the southern hemisphere. Here lies the most famous weather system in the galaxy, the Great Red Spot. From Earth, we call it a storm. And the word storm makes us think of thunder, violence, and chaos. But from our vantage point, floating high above the cloud tops, it is not violent. It is a masterpiece of fluid dynamics. Imagine a bowl of cream being stirred into dark coffee. Now, imagine that bowl is larger than 3 Earths combined. We float directly over the eye of the great red spot. It is a swirling vortex of crimson and burnt orange. It has been spinning here for at least 300 years. It is eternal, consistent, reliable. Watch the outer bands of the spot. They rotate counterclockwise, a slow hypnotic dance. It takes 6 Earth days for the winds to make just one loop around the outside. It is a slow-motion ballet of gas. There is no ground here to stop the wind. There are no mountains to break the flow. So the storm just spins on and on, a perpetual motion machine. Visualize the texture of the clouds. They look like spun sugar, or thick oil paints brushed across a canvas by a giant hand. There are smaller white storms getting caught in the current, swirling inward, merging with the red, disappearing into the depths. You can almost feel the deep, low frequency of this planet. A hum so low it can only be felt in the chest, not heard by the ears. It is a lullaby of gravity and gas. The great red spot is a guardian, a watchful eye that never blinks. Watching it spin is mesmerizing. Round and round, slow and steady. It demands nothing of you. It simply exists, turning in the darkness, beautiful and indifferent. We allow the gravity of the giant to swing us around, slinging us gently outward, further into the dark, toward the ringed jewels of the outer system. We arrive now at the realm of Saturn, but we are not stopping at the planet itself. We are aiming for its largest moon, Titan. Titan is a world of mystery. It is the only moon with a thick atmosphere. As we approach, we see it is wrapped in a dense, fuzzy orange blanket of haze. We cannot see the surface from space. We must descend. We drift down through the orange fog. It is thick and heavy, muffling all sensation. It feels like descending into a warm, heavy quilt. The light dims to a soft, amber twilight. We break through the clouds and behold a landscape that is both familiar and utterly alien. We are hovering over the polar regions. Below us, there are lakes. But this is not water. It is far too cold for water. These are lakes of liquid methane and ethane. On Earth, lakes have waves. They ripple with the wind. They crash against the shore. On Titan, the lakes are eerily still. Picture a surface distinctively smooth, a mirror of black liquid. The gravity here is low and the atmosphere is thick, which suppresses any waves. The lake surface looks like black glass. We glide over the shoreline. It is jagged and rocky, but the interaction between the land and the sea is silent. There is no sound of crashing surf, just a profound, heavy stillness. The sky above is a uniform, hazy orange. It diffuses the light so there are no harsh shadows. Everything is soft. Everything is bathed in this amber glow. Imagine standing on the edge of that silent lake. You look out across the dark, oily liquid. It stretches to the horizon, flat and motionless. It reflects the orange sky perfectly. It is the definition of tranquility, a world where nothing moves quickly, a world where the rain falls in slow motion because of the low gravity. If a drop of methane rain were to fall now, you would watch it drift down like a feather, landing on the lake with a soundless ripple that spreads out for miles. This is a place of deep rest. The cold here is not biting, it is preserving. It holds everything in stasis. You feel your own thoughts slowing down to match the stillness of the Titan lakes. Smooth, glassy, quiet. We leave the orange haze of Titan behind. We travel to the very edge of the solar system, to the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. These are the lonely sentinels of the outer dark. We approach Neptune. It is a stunning deep azure blue, a ball of blue ice and gas, hanging in perpetual twilight. The weather here hides a secret deep within, a phenomenon so strange it sounds like a fairy tale. We are going to use our imagination to dive deep below these blue clouds. We pass through the upper atmosphere, where the winds are fast and cold, but we sink lower, deeper. The atmosphere gets thicker, the pressure builds. But this pressure is not crushing to us. It feels like a weighted blanket, a heavy, comforting embrace that wraps around you, making you feel secure. In this deep, dense, hot interior, something magical happens. The atmosphere here is rich in carbon. The immense pressure squeezes the carbon atoms. It presses them closer and closer together until they bond. They crystallize. Deep inside Neptune, it is raining diamonds. Visualize this darkness. It is warm and dense, and falling through this darkness are millions of glittering gems. Tiny diamonds forming out of the air, slowly sinking toward the core of the planet. Imagine the sparkles. Even in the dark, they catch the faintest energy, glinting like falling stars. It is a slow, heavy rain of treasure. Millions of tons of diamonds, falling silently in the dark, unseen by any human eye. They accumulate down below, perhaps forming a layer of diamond around the core. There is something incredibly soothing about this. The idea that in the deepest, darkest, most pressurized places, something beautiful and precious is being created. The pressure creates the diamond. The weight creates the beauty. You watch the glittering shower descend. It is rhythmic. It is endless. A cascade of sparkles falling into the deep blue abyss. You feel heavy now, just like the atmosphere of Neptune. Your eyelids are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are heavy. You are sinking, gently, drifting down with the diamond rain. Safe, protected, deeply relaxed. We have seen the blue sunsets of the rust planet. We have watched the eternal swirl of the giant's eye. We have witnessed the glassy stillness of the methane lakes. We have drifted through the diamond rain. Now, the engines of our ship power down completely. We are drifting in the open void between the worlds. There is no up or down here. There is only you and the stars. You are part of this system. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of stars just like these. You are not just an observer of the universe, you are the universe experiencing itself. Feel the connection to the vast, quiet dark. It is not empty. It is full of potential. It is the blanket in which the planets sleep. And now, it is the blanket in which you sleep. Your breathing is slow, matching the rhythm of the cosmos. In and out, like the tide of a nebula. The images of the planets are fading now, becoming soft blurs of color in your mind. Blue, red, orange, deep azure. They are swirling together, forming a soft, dark vortex of sleep. You are safe. You are calm. You are drifting. Let the darkness take you. Let the silence hold you. Good night, traveler.